night. That means it's Division 4 time. Division 2 as well, but that's another commentary, another stream. Right now we are back in Division 4, Monaco. Round 8 of the championship. So let's see what today's race is going to bring us. Meanwhile, game is loading. So that gets us the moment to have a look at the championship, which is being comfortably led by the Scotsman Jordan, the Haas driver. There's a 23-point lead on McLaren driver Brandon. As Jordan has 110 points, Brandon has 87 points, but further down with 2 wins this season, ends with 75 points. In fourth, it's Andy Duvar, and he is making quite the strides as he won the last 2 races and is now in P4 with 72 points. 10 points behind him. It's Dopey Man, I was about to say the second McLaren driver, well, the second in the standings, but don't call him second driver, you know. It's too good for Brendan's ego. Anyway, then of course we have in P6 we have Goon with 58 points. Then we have the Alpine brothers, Little Mikey and Waza. And despite Waza, especially on 1 lap pace, being much quicker than his teammate, still a point behind his teammate. In 7 and 8 with 43 and 42 points. In 9th we have Gooner with 31 points, and in 10th we have Reeps with 23, and a whole bunch of other others. But if we look at the constructor standings, well, we are on board with Dopey Man here. Let's show you the telemetry. Some info on the drivers. The tires are on, as it seems that Enz is on his way. On mediums, so is racing Ryan, who's actually on a hot lap already. Seems that Ryan is first, who is going to set the time. And I'm having high hopes from Ryan. Ryan, who is not that high in the standings, a bit disappointing. 12th position with just 13 points, but let me tell you this. Last Monday, we had Formula 2, and those races were in Monaco as well. And then in Formula 2, there's 3 races, you have 2 sprint races and a future race. He was absolutely destroying the field. Won 2 out of 3, and actually won the first race as well. Just lost it on time penalty. Well, he wasn't the first to set a lap time, but he is in first position, and that is on medium. I have high hopes for Ryan. He's been a bit unlucky so far this season in Division 4, but this man just has a special relationship, I think, with this track. Well, Dopey Man comes in with an 11.5, and look at that. Well, Reeps had an 11.6 and Leith 13.6. That's way slower. So is his teammate Ralph with 14.0, and it's Brendan with an 11.0. But so far, until Brendan came on the boards, recently Ryan was just as quick as anyone on a harder compound, so that's impressive. And it shows really how good it can be while you're on board with ends. Also on the mediums, his second lap, probably his first lap, got invalidated. Gonna have to watch out. Oh! So watch out for that car there. But made a mistake at the chicane himself. Oh! Ralph retired. I think it's clear to say that this is not Ralph's season. So, another lap for Enzo in this spin lap. As due to the mistake, he was down to its 12.8. Enzo's not doing bad on the standings, he just could have done just so much better without the mistakes or bad luck. He is quickest in this sector, so I'm assuming he's gonna do another quick lap. Let's see if the chicane goes a bit better. Oh, much better! Cut a lot of that chicane, the curb there. Purple in sector 2 as well. Oh, it's throwing it all out there. It's taking huge risks here. I think this was a great lap by Enzo. Should be pole position. Yes, it is. 10-6, and that's on mediums. Enzo's flying. Oh, look at that. We have Mikey. Mikey, who joined the Division 4 race yesterday and was in the lead for a while, actually. This is out lap. Well, his teammate so far is done on 11.3. Is there anyone on the hot lap? Yes, I think Skipper is. Skipper is, but it seems he's being held up by Felicia Zaptis. Doesn't look like a bad lap. Whoa! Yeah, that's gonna cost some time. Yeah. Well, he won't be happy with that. .0. Let's go on board with Goon. Gonna set a lap time here. What is it be? Gonna be 11.3 P6 for him. Alexander on a hot lap. Well, there is yellow flags. Oh, clipped the wall there a bit and invented his lap. Let's see, Andy DeVar. Let's follow him for a while. He's the winner of the last 2 races. He is about to start his hot lap now. Coming up until the straight. On the soft tire. That's purple in sector 1. Oh, and I think Ralph has a connection issue. We seem to have left the session. Joins back during quali. I just sincerely hope that's not going to give any issues with the hosting. Anywhere comes on the finish line. Oh, P3. He is quick once again. Let's see who else is on the lap. Oh, Ralph left the session again. Ralph, if you can hear me, it's best to stay out of the session for now until the race is started. Oh. Him's having damage there at the beginning of the tunnel. Oh, and we have a weather prediction. That is that, as you can see, qualifying session is dry, but race will be dry as well. And DTR P3, who is on the lap, guys? Alexander, and has validated his first few attempts with his laps and 6 minutes on the clock. He's quickest in sector 2, and we know he's quick in qualifying. As he's been on pole position twice before this season, and here he is again. Hello. The only thing is, despite his quickness and quality, he is definitely not, yeah. He's got nothing to show for it so far. I mean, he has 0 points this season. Alright. Another driver joining back after losing connection. That's good. Guys, please be careful with it and make sure your connection is in order. Oh, and stop rejoining 10 times because that's gonna mess up the lobby. Alexander actually improves on his previous pole time and now is all for 4/10 ahead of ends with just 4 minutes on the clock. Two drivers out of 19 that have not set a time yet. Noble and Jordan. not the least names. Although Nell doesn't have a very successful season so far. He's been close to podiums, wins a few times. Just hasn't materialized. But I remember like the extremely unlucky moment in Portimao, where he's on his way to a certain podium, and then a drive-through just destroyed his race with just a few laps to go. Gee, now that's scary. Completely missed the corner there. Decides to pit. Jordan is still in the pit lane. Is he gonna come out at all? Racing Ryan has dropped to P5. Can he improve? Oh, there's a car ahead of him. It's Skipper, but Skipper is not in the way as he's entering the pit. Oh! That was way too much curb. They got him sent into the wall, lap over. And that means he's not going to improve his time and will be starting from P5 at best. We got Enz and Brendan on an outlap, and Jordan actually needs to hurry. Not sure why the Scotsman is not leaving the pit lane. There we are with Enz on board for his final stint, trying to get pole position. And if there's one currently on pole position, it's gonna be right here at Monaco. I scraped the wall a bit there. I think this is the lap for him. No. Alright, late retired his car. Where is he stranded? Oh, at the swimming pool. That means Enz has one more lap to go. Let's watch Brendan. How's Brendan doing? Ooh, almost 4 tenths up. Almost 4 tenths up. At 4 tenths would give him P2. Is it P2 for Brendan? No. I went really slow throughout last few corners. Dopey Man improved to P4. Well done to him. So it's just Alexander, Eniduar. Oh, Eniduar improves to P2. Wow. Romanian 1-2 so far. And this has a purple sector 2. Can he connect it? Can he connect it? Can he connect it? Seems good. I think it's P2, or is it even better? It's P1! Hello! Oh, whoa! It's not P1, because here's Alexander. And thinks he's got him. Alexander improves even more. It's another 3 tenths off with a blastering 109.6. Phenomenal lap times here. And that's second to P4. Dominating performance. Ends thinking he's got pole at the last moment. But no. Alexander says no. Right. And now I'm really just hoping all goes well technical. Because we've had a few drivers who left the lobby and tried to join back. So I hope, one, that we have a lobby that is stable, no glitches, and two, that everyone is in. Right, so Alexander ends, Annie Dewar, Brandon Dolphyman, Racing Ryan Reeps, Waza, Gunja Skipper, Jalapeno, Hims, Smetanka, Late. And who else was there? Mikey in P15, that's a bit disappointing. Ralph in 16, Fries in 17, and Nellboy and Jordan, who both have not set a time. And was us only P8 is also a bit disappointing. Right, so we are waiting for the drivers to set their strategy. We are starting the formation lap. This is a good sign. I'm gonna go on board with a few drivers to see who's good. Jordan? What's with Jordan? Jordan! Hey! I am definitely not sure what's going on with Jordan, but him not sitting a lap time in quality was strange already, but he's now standing still on the grid, not even coming away from his starting position. Is just odd. Let's have a look. We had seen Gunja is not here. And is Ralph here? I think we might see some issues at the start, as we seem to have a few drivers missing. Can't see if Ralph is here or not, as I'm on board with Fish, who should be behind Ralph, but he leaves quite the gap. Now we can, and no, he is not here. So I am very curious about how this is gonna go, as I have the feeling we're gonna be in trouble, technically. But we do seem to get away. And Alexander is off to a good start. Jordan? Hey, Jordan. Yeah, he's gonna get disqualified, I think. Car is in neutral enough. Yeah. What is going on? Wow. Well, that's a bad start. Alright, great, sorry. I was trying to figure out what's going on with Jordan, but I really have no idea. Anyway, we have Alexander. Oh, we have a yellow. Oh, we have a massive issue here at the chicane with Frisch, with Ralph. Yeah, of course, Ralph is not here, and that's causing issues. Ralph entering the pits. No, is continuing. Lake is entering the pit as well. Oh, and is he going to get double stacked as... Yeah, as the pit box was being taken by his virtual not being their teammate. Alright, so what's the situation? We have Alexander in the lead, right? Enz is in second. Annie DeVore is in third. So up front, not much has changed with the drivers, but in the back, it's been kind of a mess. We got Brendan in P4, Dopey in 5, Racing Ryan in P6. Oh, and then DeVore picks up some time penalty. That's really early in the race. Was that in P8? Reeps in P... was on 7, Reeps in 8, sorry. Goon in 9, but is Goon there? There is also a huge gap behind Goon. But I had the idea that Goon is not even there. Is there a problem with the car behind? I'm not sure. Oh, and Lake is out. Fries is in the pit lane. Jalapeno just left the pit lane. Gee, boys, what a mess. And Golgi is out as well. What is all going on? Can we have the safety car, please, so we can fix the whole thing? Nope. I'm really curious to why the game thinks it's a good idea to not have any safety cars. Oh! And that's the next DNF. Right, so we have a situation where the road is just blocked here. At the end of the tunnel, that's gonna cause chaos. Oh, whoa! The game cleared it just in time before it gave even bigger issues, but they're just not giving any safety cars. It's just beyond stupid. Massive slide there for Alexander. Oh! Just barely keeps it out of the wall. It's like 4, and we already have 5 cars out. What is this mess? We have another yellow. Oh my. Guys, what it was again at the chicane. Oh, Alexander made a mistake. The race leader. We have a new race leader. It ends. Alexander has damage and has to pit. Oh boy, and he's not the only one, as Annie DeWar has to pit as well. He is apparently not changing into a different tire compound. No, he is. So, both Romanians pitting way earlier than they wanted to, dropping that from leading the field to the back of the field, and that's P12 and 13. Right, let's go on board with Frisch as we want to see if Ralph is actually out there. No, car is not controlled by himself. Right, back to the front, as this is a very good situation for Enzer, but also for both McLarens. Did he just overtake Frisch already? Like lap him in? Gee. It's a bit of a mess, and I'm trying to figure out what's all going on. But so far, it's N's leading, Brendan in P2, and they are on a different strategy, as Brendan had started on the medium tire. Well, Dopey Man is in third, but and just missed the chicane there. That the swimming pool. Oh my! Try not to bin it today, Mims. Will help the team. No. Brandon has an 8-second gap on his teammate. How is that? Does Dopey perhaps have damage, some front wing damage, as he is significantly slower while being on a softer compound tires? And we'll probably have to pit soon. Can't see any visible damage while Alexander pulls the fastest race lap time. By the way, what I said earlier, no Frisch is not left, but at this rate it won't take very long. He is past Ralph though. Oh, and we have a yellow. Once again at the chicane. I think it was a friend. Or Mikey. Well, Alexander gets a time penalty. Oof, and they are now both right behind Mikey. Oh, let's go. Alexander, is he gonna make a bold move? Because to do any form of overtake here, you have to take some risk. But is Alexander's clearly quicker? Oh! No, makes a mistake. And gets damaged himself. So once again, Alexander has a great qualifying session, but is not having a successful race so far. Well, ends his pitting and leaves the pit lane on a medium tire in P6. Will he stay in P6? No! Someone needs to back out. And I could really tell you up front that Ends would be the most sensible of these two. But you won't be happy with being behind Smetanka. Because now, this could really help Brendan. Because, well, Smetanka doesn't have to pit anytime soon. And if he's unable to get past, he could lose a ton of time. Because this is probably the one car he wanted to be ahead of while Waza is pitting. Well, that's one position gain. Oh! Risky move with a bit of contact there by Ends, but he gets the job done. And I think it's really important for the outcome of the race. As being stuck behind Smetanka would have definitely helped Brendan get the upper hand. Because now he's in the situation where Ends is going to be in a situation where the nearest gap ahead is car ahead is like 6 seconds, and that's all two cars who have to pit soon. And I told you they have to pit soon, as we have here both Dopeyman and Racing Ryan pitting. This move ends up to P3, and I suspect the next car is Reeves to pit. As Reeves is the only driver who started on the soft tires who hasn't pitted yet. Alexander once again improves the fastest race lap. But he is in P13, so it won't help him much for now. Let's see if Reeps will come in. We're on P2. Yep, he will come in, clearing the roads before Ends. That moves Smetanka up to P3. Him's in P5. No boy. Moving up very nicely, despite starting from the back. He's in P5. And Reeves is leaving the pit lane as he'll be, I think, just ahead of Skipper. Yeah, P11 for him. Right, so Brennan still in the lead. And he has a 20-second gap to rival Anderson. Who else is looking good? Smetanka, him, Snellboy, all still have to pit. Not very soon, but probably within like 10 to 15 laps. Well, Andy DeRoy, yeah, he pitted early on. It clearly is very, very quick, but is he gonna, yeah, how much risk is he gonna take for a move? That's, of course, the question. So if we take away all the medium starters, Tanka, Hames, Snellboy, I'm pretty sure Eddie DeWar won't go until the end on these tires. Waza is looking good for P3. And his competition will come from Andy DeWar. He's right behind him on track. Yes, they both pass Hims. Not sure why Hims is losing so many positions. Has he got damage? No. I thought I saw front wing damage for a moment, but he lost quite a few positions this lap. To both Nelboy and Edouard and Waza. And Racing Ryan is getting ahead of Mikey. I think Higgins is massively struggling as he just got a time penalty as well and seemed to be unable to keep up with the pace. Is really close to the wall there. And it's Smetanka pitting. And that's quite early for a medium starter. He has damage as he is changing his front wing and goes to the hard tire. Hims is pitting as well. And Hims is once again on a set of medium, so he's going to apply a two-stop strategy. Right, so that moves Nelboy up to P2. And we have a yellow. What is that? I think it's... Oh. Alright, that was Skipper. Can't see anything of damage, but looking at the map where the yellow was, it probably must have been Skipper. Also, Alexander has been pitting once again. So yeah, it's great to. Oh, Jordan left us. I'm not sure what went going on with Jordan, but apparently he was in the session all the time, but maybe he didn't have. I don't know, maybe his wheel died or something when else was going on. No clue, but yeah. We'll probably hear from him soon. So we basically have 40 drivers left as Ralph is not driving his own car. Also, I'm not sure what really went on, but it seemed to me that Dolphyman has been held up quite a lot in traffic, as early in the race he was in third behind his teammate Brendan, but other drivers with the same strategy, like Racing Ryan and Waza, are now way ahead of him. Sure, they have Mikey in between, who still has to pit. But Waza and Racing Ryan were behind Dolphyman. But apparently the timing of pitting and traffic played a part in that. Only halfway through the race. Well, here is Dolphyman with a pass on Mikey. Now, is he able to close the gap to Racing Ryan? That was quite. That's 8 seconds? Racing Ryan being very close to Waza, who on his own is close to Andy Door and Nailboy. So it's really like a Nailboy train. And the gap between the Mercedes teammates is over 20 seconds. That means Alexander pitting again. I think Alexander is just trying to get the record of pit stops made on a race. I mean, what good is it going to do if you're quick but you can't keep your car out of the wall? So I'm betting within like 5 minutes we see no fastest lap from Alexander. So, as I was saying, the gap between the two Merc drivers, 22 seconds, that should give Enz a free pit stop if needed, but of course he's hoping he doesn't have to. Now boy is very clearly holding up the pad because it's also Dolphyman who is closing the gap to Racing Ryan, and that's because Racing Ryan is stuck in the Nailboy train. Who isn't stuck in the Nailboy train anymore is Eddie DTR, who's finally passed now, but oh my god, what happened there? That's, damage for Nailboy? Was that Eddie DTR that pushed him in the wall? Was it someone else, or was it a mistake by Nell? Either way, now is oh yeah, you won't be happy now. As Nell is moving over here for Dopey with his damaged car, that's what you do. How bad is it? Nell's gonna have to pit. Oof. Right, Nailboy retired. He completely missed the chicane, hit the wall, and has sufficient damage. As he's out of the right. And is that still not a safety car? Right, so we have a battle still going on between the two leaders. "14-second gap." Yes, and says a time penalty, but the main question will be, is Brendan gonna pit? Oh, of course, Alexander. Crashed once again. Oh, he didn't crash. He just did time. Oh, I think he just ran out of tires, so he just retired in the pit lane. Which I will never understand when there's only like 12 cars in track. Anyway, Brendan in the lead, 13 seconds on ends. Was and Ryan fighting for P4 here. And Racing Ryan has 8 seconds. Oh, was that pits again? He must have had damage. Right, that's going to drop him massively. Mikey still has to pit. His teammate and is now ahead of him. And with 15 laps to go, this might be the moment to do so. We could see Brendan pitting anytime soon now. Alright, let's say Brandon is gonna pit within now and 5 laps. Ooh, and this one could be important. Ends getting his second time penalty, as this will play a vital role for the outcome of the race win. Six seconds ends. Okay, let's say Brendan pits between now and 4 laps, I guess. He's probably gonna do 10 laps, I think he's gonna pit within now and 3 probably. That is gonna put him behind ends for like maximum of 8 seconds perhaps. And that put him on much fresher tires, and with the 6-second penalty that Brendan has, that Ends has, I think Brendan is the clear favourite to win it. Right, other battles. The battle for the podium. And endure. These are very, very old tires. Is he gonna do another 8 laps on that? Well, if he can continue those laps to the end, I think Anidor is the favourite to get P3 today. If he isn't, I'm saying it's using Ryan on podium. Well, Rachel Ryan is closing up a bit as it's less than 5 seconds now. Maybe the... Oh, yellow. Wazo's out! And Ends is out! Wait, what? Where's Ends? No, this just not just happened. Wait, what? Ends is crashed there? Just before the hairpin? And what happened to Waza? Waza was... Okay, this is just... insane. Ends throws it away. One moment you have a Merc 2-3 double podium, and then they're empty-handed. They're out of the race. Oh boy. Waza out. Ends out. Nailboy out. Jordan is out. Goon is out. Can someone please tell me what's going on here today? is we're gonna have 10 or maybe less finishers? Mikey has finally pitted. Brennan has, well, taken the opportunity to pit as well. Priest is pitting too, finally. Hims is in the pit lane. What is everyone pitting just all of a sudden? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Well, just when you think you can't get any crazier than this, you go. Alright, oh, this will be interesting as we are on board with Brandon, but he is behind Mikey on track. Not just Mikey, but also Smetanka. And they're both about to be lapped, so they have to move over. But it doesn't seem like they are. What are they doing? They just keep battling each other. No, Mikey is finally moving over, so is Smetanka now. Sure, both were battling for position. And they have all the right to, but please let the race leader pass first. Right. So it seems like the podium's going to be Brennan, Annie Duvar, and Racing Ryan. And maybe Racing Ryan might be in second, or maybe it could actually. It actually is quite a possibility. Oh, and we have reached the fastest lap. On fresh mediums. Smetanka now pitting, so that gives Mike in a position after all. And even gives Frisch P8. Oh, he was in such a bad position early on in the race, but what gonna now? Good bunch of points in P8. Mikey in 7th, Skipper in 6th. Oh, Ames is pitting again, so apparently having a lot of trouble keeping the car out of the hole. Well, let's watch it racing right, a little bit close to the gap. And now Anindawar has a time penalty of 30 seconds. Racing Ryan doesn't have to put that much pressure on. I mean, he doesn't have to pass him on track. He just gets to P2 automatically. For the rest, it's still quite big gaps. He is closing in. Comes Dopey Man. What's the gap between him and his teammate? 42 seconds. The only real racing going on. Oh, Smetanka pitting once again. And as longer the race goes on, you see people just unable to do laps without damage. It's like once you're out of the zone, it doesn't go right anymore. Oh, yellow. Oh, Smetanka's out! What? At the chicane. And with Rolf not counting, we have less than 10 finishers. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Some people are really making a mess tonight. Racing right. Now within half a second of any DTR. Easy can attempt a move. I'm pretty sure I would not, with just like 3-4 laps to go, and you get the position anyway. What the penalty? And there's no pressure from behind. So there's no real benefit in doing so. But you never know. People make sometimes strange choices. But I'm pretty sure Ryan is clever enough or not to make a risky move. I mean, if he does and it works, great, you know. Ryan, see if he does try anything, but now just calmly waiting. Let's look at the penalty situation for a moment. Both Dopey and Reeps have 3 seconds of 10s, and they are fighting for position for P4. Well, question is Reeps gonna try anything if he turns out to be quicker? Or will he settle for P5? Oh! Dopey man really slow into that corner. Oof. Him just pitting once again. This of course Reeps is on much fresher tires. But he's close, and he surely wants that P4. But how hard is he willing to try? And you can always put a lot of pressure on your opponent. He tried to force him into an error, but Dolphin really striking at the pole there. As both have one more lap to go. Woo! The car ahead, Dopey Man just braked so much earlier due to his older tires, and that nearly made sure Reeps fully ran into him. Oh! And watch, following this duel, we nearly missed the well-deserved winner of tonight. It's Brendan, his second win of the season, and it really helps him close the gap to Jordan in the standings. Well, here we have Ryan and Annie Dewar fighting still for P2. Annie Dewar is going to cross the finish line first, but it is Racing Ryan with his first podium of the season. P2 and our P3, and then we have Dopey Man once again struggling at the pole, but Reeps is unable to get past on this very narrow circuit. So it's Dopey Man in P4 and Reeps in P5. As the German just keeps improving. And while his teammates driver of today. Well, both Williams drivers did get points, and that's not on the easiest track. Right, so Jordan, not on the podium, but then finally, when he isn't, his teammate shows up and gets a podium, so another podium for the house team. Well, and Edouard gets another bunch of good points, as he was already doing really well in the championship standings. So Brandon wins ahead of Racing Ryan and Andy Dewar. Dopey Man Reeps with Skipper in 6th, Mikey in 7th, Fish in P8 and Hims in P9, because Ralph won't be classified. Then we have all the non-finishers. Smith Tanker ends once Alexander Nelboy, Guntje Jalapeno, Leif and Jordan. It's been quite a massacre today, actually. Right. Well, that was tonight's race with a few odd moments, some drama, and a rightful winner with Brendan. So I hope you enjoyed the race, and we'll see you back tomorrow with Division 3 and 6. Thank you all for watching. See you next week with Division 4. Bye-bye.